You guys see the Casey Anthony stuff is resurfacing?
Hot duality.
She's good. We should dig into that because I heard something about her years ago that I couldn't. I like remember my mind was blown. What did she do?
She was in the cops.
Yeah, she was in the cops.
Yeah.
And honestly, I get it. Like she's a hot piece of.
It's because she came out on TikTok and tried to do like a rebrand.
A rebrand.
Yeah. I think the thing that people need to keep in mind is that she killed her kid.
Yeah. She killed her kid, right? Like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's an interesting decision as a mother.
Can we ask Grok real quick? Did Casey Anthony kill her kid, or was it just negligence?
Oh, they're probably gonna be like, Casey Anthony is literally better than all your girlfriends. Goodbye.
Anytime anyone's getting trafficked and all that shit, the cops are always f***ing them. The cops are always the people they bring in that are being
hot
trafficked.
chicks?
Yeah, always. No,
I heard they were.
I can't give you any examples, but like the grooming there's some examples that comes out. All the cops are f***ing them.
Yeah.
She didn't tell the police for 30 days since it was the kid was
Can
missing.
you type this short version? Just tell me whether she did or not. I don't care about debate and speculation. Oh, she was searching for chloroform on the family computer. So yes, she killed her kid.
Oh, what a piece of shit.
But she was only charged for
she was
tampering.
she was searching for chloroform. So yeah, she killed her kid.
And then an inmate just recently talked to confirm that too.
Yeah, there was an inmate that was like, oh yeah, she used to knock her kid out so she could go out.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. An inmate of her, like her cellmate.
Yeah.
When she got out, there were fist fights in a police station over two guys fucking her.
That's pathetic.
Yeah, the cops like, you guys should be ashamed. Like you.
That is tree.
Yeah.
What the hell kind of a witch is
we should
she?
interview. We should honestly get the two cops on here. And that would be so. We should just call them. Can we find out who the cops are? Fucking, I'll call them right now. I'm like, yo, how good was Casey Anthony's pink?
She must be a witch if she's doing that. Holy shit.
Yeah, but this was her. She made a Substack. I think that's what it was.
She's writing now.
You know what's fucking gross is that like cold case appreciation and like people obsessed with, rehashing murders and shit like that plays it because it's always like this like semi-dykish icy bitch that's like a solid 8.2 that's really into the like that midwit, you know what I mean, like nurse brain that loves this murder mystery shit. And like this like CrossFit body hypersexual midwit semi-jock that loves like cold case files on repeat inside her headphones all day.
Nasty.
Yeah.
It's a weird, like people are like, oh, you're obsessed with cars or drums.
At least it's not murder shows.
Yeah, you're talking about people like, and then he left the scene of the crime after washing a knife.
After skinning him, he left the scene of the crime.
She's like, oh, it gets good. Here's where it gets good.
He lived for 72 hours out in the woods with no skin.
Her pussy's fucking pumping cream.
It's unbelievable.
Her pussy's pumping cream.
She's like, you have like 4,000 listeners. 2,000 of them are fucking screams. like whipped cream. They're ready whipping.
Sending pussy whippets. Insane.
They have shaving cream inside their pussy. It's all pussy foam from like listening to people that, like.
Oh, it's like a rich, thick lather that you can shave with.
Thank you for calling the City of Orlando, where our mission is to enhance the quality of life in our city by delivering.
It's Orlando?
I think.
Why is it always that county? It's always that fucking part of the world.
How is it that she's fucking all the cops? Like that's so that's strange.
Like the LA Sheriff's Department is always there, and it's always like that Broward County, Florida. It's weird, isn't it? Are they on ley lines?
Maybe. I don't know.
Orlando Police, this is Ray Maya on a recorded line.
Hey, is it possible to get information on the police officers who were hooking up with Casey Anthony?
Is it possible to get what on the police officers?
The guys I want to interview the guys who were banging Casey Anthony. Is that possible to find out who they were? I'm gonna Google search it.
I do not believe so.
Does she know who they are?
Do you know? Did those guys get fired, or do they
Have
still?
that information or provide that.
You can't
I don't
find
know
that
who
out for
those
me.
people are, sir.
Oh man, can you ask around? All right, I'll let you go. Thank you.
Unfortunately not.
We work for Boys Life magazine.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. NYPD cop Jerry Lyons. That's
All right, I'll call Jerry Lyons. I'll get him on the horn. Jerry, Nicky, what's up, buddy? Casey Anthony's pussy, super smooth?
He's got her in cuffs in the back seat. She's under
a
arrest.
cop hid her for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yo,
Now that's very what. That's a weird, man. That's weird.
Isn't that
stuff
weird?
is very
Is
strange.
it that weird? If you found something like that, you'd have to hide it for 2 weeks.
It's so good. She pulls her pants down. It looks
He's like,
a
I gotta
jewel.
fuck her just for 2 weeks and then I'll kill myself. It doesn't matter.
Just leave me alone.
Holy shit!
Oh, come on. Just leave me alone. Just this once, boss.
And when she found out, when her mom told her that her kid died, she was like, surprise, surprise.
Really?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Ugh.
It's like a bitchy 21-year-old girl liar response.
Whoa.
Like when you get I'll just show you.
Casey Anthony said, "Surprise, surprise."
Yes, that's enough to prove that.
That's like
she's
something the
guilty.
Riddler would say.
Chaos.
That's when that's
Gotta
this
prove my humanity.
the breakdown of law.
Yeah.
If your kid dies and you say surprise, surprise, you should just get shot.
In a real civilization or a real society, that would certainly be the case.
You would just be hung immediately.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm proving my humanity real quick.
I guess you can't do that anymore. And now they get TV shows and shit. There were a bunch of them, like Natalie Holloway or something. Like weird. There's weird killing, like weird stuff. I don't understand what it means. They must just put it in the news just for kicks.
Fucking asshole.
They don't even let me search this. I like that.
I look like hell.
Well, I want to be able to reach out and hug you and give you the big.
Is this a movie?
But I take your pain away from you, so you can tell me anything.
I know that, Dad. I swear we're not doing well, kids.
They're all actors.
That Kaylee was dead this morning. Surprise, surprise.
What mother says?
Hell yes.
Whoa.
Wow.
Anywho,
Well, look at that fucking man-faced fucking mom of hers. No wonder why.
She's probably just getting trafficked.
And look, and her fucking who's that? Was it Aquino? That dad of hers. It looks like a.
Oh, it looks like Mike
It
Aquino.
looks like Michael Aquino.
Yo, what a god. What a king that guy has been forever.
All right, let's move on. What is the S&P 500 at right now, Chris? Can you look up?
Crashing.
I think it's doing good.
we're back. I don't know.
Click 5 days. Click 1 year. 6,200 high.
Can I grab your
Yeah,
phone?
People are just blowing everything out of proportion.
Yeah, I think that's the new way of the stock market.
People just bitch about everything.
You know what they're gonna call last year?
What?
You know what's gonna be fun, and you're not gonna remember this. And I remember this in the car business. This is a weird thing. Last 2024 was a bad year.
Mm.
Was it really that bad, everybody? And you're gonna go, oh, it was really rough. Because I remember during go to 5 year, pull out to the 5 year. 2020, it was maybe 21 or something like that. They were that year was rough.
Mhm.
It was that one right there, 2019.
Full moon in a day. Always, every time. Anytime crypto or anytime stocks or something, always full moon, always lunar activity. Every single time.
It's always with not moon
It's always the
It's
not
the
moon.
It's the not moon.
acting up again.
That's where the Indians actually went.
Yeah, they went to not moon. But I remember that little blip in the radar.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
2019. I remember when I was
That
selling
was a bad year.
bad year. I'm I sold 277 Mercedes Benz in the state of Rhode Island, which is the brokest state in New England. I don't know what you're talking about. Bad years in my head are like 9/11 years. Those years were real bad. Or the housing, even the housing.
08, 09 was.
Even 08 though, bro. Let's be totally real. I remember selling cars why even bother showing up? No one's buying cars. Selling lots of cars. You know what I mean? It's all hype and news and media.
Yeah.
And we just have to suffer the brunt of it. You have to listen to it. And your stocks, like if you're a 401k guy, your 401k just got blown to smithereens for a couple of days, for a couple of months. Panicked. Some kid was telling me last night on the stream that he works for a bank, and he said there was drawdowns on people's 401ks at a normal rate.
Meaning they took money out?
Yes.
At a normal rate.
At an abnormal rate.
Oh, abnormal.
People taking money out?
Yes. I over-contributed to my 401k, which I think is a cultural problem. I think middle-class America loves their 401k like a retard. And they over-contribute to it.
Because they want to be rich when they're 65?
Yes, that's exactly right. If I do it now, and they do it, like, they're such a good boy to their 401k. Your average worker, your average...
65 is real. That's when life starts to get fun.
That's what you should be planning for, is just pleasure, the ability to just take it easy and live life.
Coconut drinks.
From 65 to about
68.
75.
65 to 68, dude. Are you crazy? You're lucky to even hit 70 if the average slob.
65 to 68. Those are going to be the best 3 years of your life.
Perfect.
And then when you die, they're going to do a death tax, so your kids that you don't have can't even inherit the money that you didn't have.
You spent on a Florida condo that dipped into half the toilet. Yeah, that's really fun. I think like the stock market doing so well. It's always like when you go to retire, it's like, would you look at that? Your 401k is worth like the least amount it's been in the last decade because it like got the hit. So it's like, oh, I might as well retire. Like retirees, when they come, I've met people at like 65 and a half where they're like, my 401k is down like, 70,000 more than it, whatever. I don't know but basically it's just not the day to sell. So they're like, I'm going to wait. And I've seen people like jog this. Like I'm gonna work another 6 months and then I'm gonna officially retire and start to take distributions. And I think like when the stock market was like fantastic, everybody went down there like, I hit it. Finally, I'm the generation that hit it. And then they went down to Florida and like spent too much money. And now like the Fort Myers like real estate market's like blown apart. And there's so many listings that are like, we don't even want to take your listing. Sorry, Charles, I can't even sell your house. We have too much pieces of shit on our lot right now. I'm sorry.
What the hell?
Sorry, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't, guys.
Why are they all leaving?
I don't know. You can't insure them. You can't insure the property.
It's because it's hurricane season?
It's Hurricane Man, and eventually, it's really, really great. It's really, really. I have no I don't care. I was telling you, I don't care. You're selfish ass fucking parents. Instead of just being like, yeah, we go down to Florida for like 3 months. We can't figure out some sort of timeshare thing where we spend like $14,000 a year rather than.
No, we're gonna move there.
Yeah.
See you later. Have fun with the rest of your family.
Yeah, have fun. I'm not gonna be a grandparent. I'm gonna go be a drunk. I'm not going to be a present grandparent. I'm going to go drink alcohol in Margaritaville and try to pass your mom off to fucking black basketball players so you can get holed out.
I wonder if that's what they were thinking when they were kids. That's gonna be their retirement.
The last shaker.
It's gonna go to Florida.
Salt.
Say fuck you to everyone. Jimmy Buffett.
That fucking retard.
Hot dogs and cheeseburgers.
Your parents are singing about cheeseburgers in paradise.
Do you like cheeseburgers in paradise?
Paradise.
If you like sunset and cheeseburgers.
If you like blowjobs in the wintertime. It's unbelievable.
It's embarrassing.
And of course, when you're in Florida, you fuck every night for like 4 hours. You're fucking. After you drink your fill, you lie down, you lay the blanket down, you're in the sand, you're fucking for hours by the seashore.
Big fat 60-year-old, like bloated, red-faced fucking white guy with margarita.
You're fucking every day.
You have some like 40-year-old Bert Kreischer wannabe banging the shit out of your 60-year-old wife. Like you're fucking like that blonde lady on the right there. This guy Russ is watching his wife get blown out by a Bert Kreischer bartender with like fucking Corsa.
What happened to them?
That's Scott Steiner.
Boomers are rough, man. Shouldn't even talk about boomers and make you homicidal.
I hate them so much.
The generation of people so stupid.
Stupidest. I don't care. It's not like
how did it happen?
I think it was honestly. I think Al Bundy did it to us.
Yeah, movies, TVs, education, taxes, inheritance tax, property tax.
Playboy magazine.
Yep, sex. This and that, women doing all this and that. There's a bunch of different things.
Jimmy Buffett did a number on us.
Yeah, he did do a number.
They got raped by TV.
They all get one shot at 1 million times over all throughout their lives.
In a way that prior subsequent generations had more and more defense against, and the internet generation while the internet generation, they do have like Peter Pan syndrome, and they have obviously a bunch of problems. They at least are cynical enough to not be blindly psyoped by the TV, and TV fucking.
Who's the guy that said it? Having a TV is like having a Jew in the living room?
Prison, the electric Jew, prison gang raped the minds of these people.
When the NFL was running on full steam in like 1994, like 1985 to 1998, when the NFL was like, beer, broads, babes, brews, it was hammering our dad's brains and his friends. They were like, big tits, pitches of beer. Like everybody was John Goodman brain.
We're watching, reading Biggins. Like
Biggins.
And also,
taking shits.
The news back then was so much more like authoritative and had this like dignity to it, like Dan Rather's and 60 Minutes. I think modern news, it's like fast paced and graphical, and it's like they're showing they're busting out bright lights in your face on purpose to kind of like lull you into this stupor to program you. But can you look up 60 Minutes and to go to YouTube and type in Dan Rather?
Remember the intro for 60 Minutes? How unreal that was.
It was more serious, so you did more of the mental work to like buy into what they were saying. Click that Dan Rather right there. Reacts to 60 Minutes Benghazi report. Like it was just the psyoping was more. It was more subtle and sophisticated and just like higher quality. And there was no way
at the boomers. Yeah.
No way for a regular person to be able to see through this stuff. But back in the day, the only people that were saying anything contra mainstream talking points were like health food store hippies and like absolute weirdos.
Yeah,
there was not like a significant counterculture, kind of QAnon, thread
no
going or
doomsday preppers.
anything like it. That one right there. No. Fuck.
You can't find what you're looking for. Trust me.
Just any.
Basically, things had gone very well on the trip.
Fuck this.
There had been.
Dan Rather's the best.
I like Rather.
He's in hell, right? He's in hell. Yeah, I'd rather.
Gotta be
Rather.
He's the one that did the Bush. He did all different the documents, Bush this and that. Who gives a shit? But Peter Jennings and that crew, at least they were lighting up heaters during the newscast. That was good to see. Is it smoking? That was a fine thing to see.
Were they smoking during?
They were smoking during
No.
those. Yes.
No.
Yes. I swear to you.
Peter Jennings
Smoking compilation.
No way.
I'm serious. People used to smoke cigarettes back in the day, if you can believe it. It's gonna be this. It has to be.
It's not. It can't be. He's
I'm
not
telling
smoking. Is he?
He's looking for a lighter.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. He's cool.
What a dog. What a dirty dog.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
He's like, "Guess you guys getting beers later?"
Oh man.
Look
Where
what
we
they
going?
took away.
We're gonna head to Ciro's. You guys coming?
And now you just have women.
What a fucking animal.
You have women that are either shrilling, high-pitched screaming, or women that look like 5 minutes ago they just had an orgasm.
Change a roll cue on you on page 4. We'll strike out the line immediately before ABC's Brittany Mike.
Oh, it's like Bill O'Reilly.
That's awesome.
I thought he was live. Or maybe he...
Yeah, that's. But I mean, the guys were blindsided.
Yeah.
Our generation, I think, what's going to hit. You have to say this. Logic will say, what is really like pounding? What is like a machine that is like
It's Vietnam that did it probably.
You're impressed with, like, I'm talking like media or like influence. And if I hit it for ours, you know what it's going to be? Gambling. Guys who gamble, and I'm 40.
Yeah.
How fast and heavy gambling and like weed, drugs, Joe Rogan, that came and hit hard. That's already gone through. Like the weed thing came and hit. That's Sublime guy. They're a little older than us. That's the 48-year-old dumbass dad, the Hurley dad with like Doug Johnson brain. Like totally fucking fried. Like, I got a fucking invention that would fucking kick ass. How about a light bulb that mimics the sun? That's a true quote from my friend who I was friends with. He's now gone. He said he wanted to do a mobile roller skate repair. Yep. Yep, like Johnny Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
That guy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like investor entrepreneur brain.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of came and went, but it's like Sublime guy, where it's like everybody's a fucking deadbeat bong resin weed guy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like right now, immediately, the one that's doing
It's
where I'm
gambling.
impressed at how much people get. Dude, people gamble.
Yeah.
Not us. Not like most media, computer, video game guys don't gamble. But the ability to gamble is
It's so
there.
mainstream and commercials on its bad.
Everybody's gambling.
Everybody's gambling. But
Yeah.
sports betting is depressing on like the average bro,
Mm-hmm.
the dummy version, the kids you went to high school with, the 80% of the other guys you went to school with that are you, just
Mm-hmm.
the other ones, they gamble more than you know about. It's not sex, it's gambling.
Mm-hmm.
To like, oh yeah, I make like $130 a year, but I don't tell you about the $2,500 a week during football season. I'm putting on like games on parlays and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like taking home paychecks of like $4,000
Yeah,
a
Bernie
month.
coming for your ass.
Yeah,
Mm.
like that's crazy. And Dave Portnoy's smiling.
Yeah.
It's when you see gambling promoted, gambling and pornography and prostitution promoted, those are very dark signs. And it means that you do not live in a civilization or a society. That's what it means.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to me the amount of money I see guys gamble.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm like this. You what? It'd be like if you told me like, hey, I bought like
Go-kart.
I bought a Lambo. I bought a
Once
shifter
a
cart.
week.
Yeah, once a
A
week.
shifter cart once a week.
Like everybody's got like a blank this like everybody's got a Denny Jr. level hobby.
Mad people are gambling
Yes,
a lot. And it's like impossible to like, I'm not even interested in one tiny thing about gambling. It's impossible to escape on Instagram,
There's people
TikTok.
streaming gambling.
Mickey Madsen, who's that fucking guy?
Yeah,
Dave Portnoy's fucking ugly Jewish face everywhere.
5'2".
He's doing pizza. Is Dave Portnoy 5'2"?
He's 5.
How tall is Dave
Look up
Portnoy?
Dave Portnoy standing on his tippy toes. That's the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Tippy toes. He's 5'10".
Okay, that makes me feel better.
But he hangs out with athletes all the time.
Yeah.
Tippy toes. Watch out. What like if anybody ever's caught this? Look at how
Oh, he's a tiny guy.
always
Hell yeah.
like if you're not a big guy.
Is he known for fighting people?
No,
No.
but he hangs out with NFL guys that are always bigger than him, and he just stands on his tippy toes.
Oh.
There's 500 pictures of him standing on his tippy toes.
I mean, I do the same thing.
Why
but
doesn't he just wear heels?
He should. That's
Yo,
so weird.
That's crazy. How does his feet are even holding up for that?
Fuck your feet up doing that too many
Yeah,
times.
Ballerina
Fucking
foot.
lighting the loafers.
Yeah, he's got it on his toes.
Ballerina shoes.
He's doing point.